Hi class, today we're going to be working with Blackout poetry with the poems that you've created, and we're going to be using a makey kit to code those poems to say the lines that you've left unblacked out. So I have my poem here. My poem involves a bad joke and garlic, so I've created my poem in the shape of a garlic bulb. The cool thing about Blackout poetry is it includes visual elements as well as poetic elements. So I have 4 lines of poetry on my poem, and I have a alligator clip from the Makey going into one of each lines. And as you can see on Scratch, I've coded 3 of the lines, and I'm going to use the 4th line as an example of how you do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you obviously have your poem. You don't have to hook everything up yet. We can record the lines first. So what you're going to do is record your lines, and to do that, in order to add the Makey controller, you'll first open up your Scratch program. Once you have it opened up, you'll click on this Add Extension button. You scroll down to the Makey kit and just click on it. And this is what allows us to use the Makey controller as opposed to other controllers that exist for Scratch. So what we're going to do here, we're going to drag the first line of code from the Makey. It says when space key is pressed, and then something will happen. So it automatically goes to the space key, but we're actually going to be using the down key, the right arrow key for the last line of my poem here. So we'll change this to right arrow. And then the next thing we're going to do is click on the sound tab and drag the first line of code from the sound tab to the bottom of this. So it now says play sound meow until done. So it automatically goes to the meow. This was something that was created by Scratch, but we can record our own voice as well. We just click on the down arrow, click record, and my last line of poetry on my poem here is I tossed the ingredients. So we can just click record. I tossed the ingredients. Okay, and this is going to allow us to alter any of the audio files, so we can listen back to it to see how it sounds. I tossed the ingredients. Okay, and if we want to take some of this off, we can just drag this over, and we can get rid of this click at the end here, and we'll try this again. I tossed the ingredients. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to click save. And it's very important that you label all of your sound files, because once you have 5 or 6 of them, it might get a little bit confusing when you're trying to do the coding. So we'll put tossed. And then we're going to go back to the code tab here on Scratch. So we click on that. And now we change the meow to tossed. And we can go through the poem now. So all of the lines of code are completed, and what we're going to do is pick up the ground, which is hooked into the Makey kit, and we'll hold onto the ground with our hand, and once we touch the lines of poetry on the sheet, it should read them out to us.
Bad joke. Do you like garlic? I peeled 3 fat cloves. I tossed the ingredients.
And that's all there is to it.